Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I was in the mood for filming something. I don't really know what I want to film, but I just feel like getting ready and talking with you guys since the last video I filmed and uploaded was beginning of December. Ever since I started in my position at the hospital, I work way more and the downtime for fun things like YouTube and all that other stuff is very minimal. And whenever I have like a day off, I have to do adulting things like laundry and errands and grocery shopping, even though I hate grocery shopping and I make Connor do most of the time. But I was, you know what, today, day off, and I literally had no plans, so we are going to film a YouTube video. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm honestly just gonna do like my everyday look that I've been doing lately. I do have some product changes, I have some skincare changes. So I thought, why don't we just film a video and just talk about some products that I've been using lately. So in my last video, I talked about another pair of glasses, which I ended up getting actually. And yes, I am wearing a very nice top with pajama bottoms. So in my last video, I talked about getting new glasses and I actually ended up getting them. So these are my big pink blue light glasses. So a lot of the times I wear these to work just because I'm working on screens quite a bit, and so the blue filter kind of helps with that. But because they're so big, they give me such bad like bottle cap lenses. They make my eyes look tiny, but they are so cute. I ended up getting these glasses from Bailey Nelson and I am absolutely in love with them. They're gold wire frames with like a clear top, and they're quite inexpensive for what like glasses normally go for. So I love those. So these are like my fancier glasses. I've already washed my face and put moisturizer on, and in my last video I was talking about how my acne was literally like blowing up. So I've been using the same skincare line since that video and my skin has improved so much. Of course, I'm still getting like little pimples here and there. This is all scarring right now. This one was one that just finished. And this one just finished, but my skin is just so much smoother, and my skin has honestly improved so much within the last couple of months, and I honestly think it's because I switched to all natural skincare products. So this line is My Skin by GP Makeup, but it's by Essentials by Nature, which is an Edmonton based company where everything is natural ingredients. And I think that's what has cleared up my face, is because I'm not loading my skin with a bunch of chemicals. These are just the travel sizes just because my pumps are being a little finicky right now. I use the cleanser, which is super nice and it's not too aggressive and it just does its job. And then I have a toner, and then I have a day cream and a night cream, as well as an under eye serum, which I have not put that on yet. So I'm just going to roll that on. And what's really nice about this product, it has a metal ball, so it actually helps depuff because it's really nice and cooling. So I just apply that all over my under eyes, and then I just use my ring finger and kind of massage that in very gently because I don't want to give myself wrinkles, because your girl's turning 26 this year. And my skin, I can tell, is aging, which is like very nerve-wracking because I am now closer to 30 than I am to 20 now. So it's a little unsettling. So next, I think I'm going to color correct, which is a new product in my collection by Vasanti. I use the peach tone with my finger. I warm it up and I just dab that on my under eyes, because also your girl doesn't get a lot of sleep because of shift work. And so the peach counteracts blue purple undertones in your eyes, which gives off that really sleepy, exhausted, vague appearance. I just put a little bit and it just kind of brightens up the under eye. And then I actually go in with the kind of yellowish beige color, and then I put that over top of my very red acne scars. and it just kind of mutes the intensity of the redness. Very lightly, I'm not putting so much that once I add my foundation and concealer that it gets cakey, because that's the last thing I want. And honestly, I'm just using my ring finger and my pinky because that is kind of giving me the lightest pressure that I could be putting on my face. So kind of see how that color correcting concealer just kind of muted the inflammation of that old scar slash pimple. Yeah, so now when I put on my foundation, I'm not gonna be caking on as much product because I've already kind of masked the scar. Lately I've just been kind of going over the feeling of feeling cluttered with products. So I'm trying to go through products and just go through them before I start buying more things, which if you look at my foundation drawer, it's atrocious, like the amount of foundations that I have. So lately I've just been finishing up using the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. Before I do that, I actually just purchased the new product from Varsali liquid powder. It's an oil balancing serum with French pink clay. Your girl's oily, and as much as I want to blot and put powder, my oils just like break through it. And ever since I've been doing better skincare, I don't get as oily as much because I'm not dehydrated and overproducing that way. It's just my skin type is just oily. I'm just gonna do a couple drops. I'm just gonna massage that into my T-zone because that's where I kind of produce the most oil. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna put. So I just did my brow, around my nose, and my chin. So next I'm just gonna go in with my foundation. This color is a little dark for me right now, but I just want to use this product up. So please don't tell me that my face is too dark for my neck, because I know it is. And I think that's all I'm honestly going to do. Yeah, I've just been putting way less foundation on my face lately, and I'm kind of loving that. But I think it's honestly because I'm not covering so much acne. Like, frick, man, it just blows my mind. Next, I'm gonna use this Flower Beauty concealer. And then I'm just gonna use the same brush and blend that out. Okay, I don't know where my camera cut off, but I've been loving doing a cream contouring lately. So I've been kind of going between my Chanel and my Huda Beauty. I just purchased this one, but I think I'm just gonna do my Chanel one today just because it's a little bit more natural and it's lighter. So it's not gonna be too like a boom in your face. I'm just gonna use this Real Techniques angled kind of kabuki and just go in with it pretty aggressively, really like coat it on. And first I like to just kind of place it, and then I like to buff up. And the reason why I buff up, especially with cream contour, well really with any kind of contour, is because as soon as you bring it down, you're defeating the whole point of sculpting your face. You're really just creating a patch of darkness just everywhere. The whole point is to give you that sculpted look. So I like to just place, and then I just like to blend out by kind of patting it up. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit extra on my brush and then just do my forehead. And then whatever I have left, I'm actually gonna put into my brow, kind of like on my lid. And then I'm just gonna place it on the edge of my nose, like the bridge of my nose, to kind of give me a soft like contour look. And then I'm actually just gonna bring it up like this into my brow. Because as soon as you put darkness here, this is what pinches your nose in. And then as you blend it into your brow, that's what gives it like a seamless contoured look. It gives it a more natural look instead of just doing two dark lines here. Yeah, like a more natural looking shadow. In person, it looks very nice right now. Because of my lights in front of me, it could be washing it out, but I don't know. When I purchased the liquid powder, I got this as a deluxe sample. This is the Hourglass Translucent Veil powder, but this I normally like to press in with a sponge. So this is the e.l.f. sponge. I don't know what the actual name is for it, but this sponge is awesome. And because it's e.l.f., it's super inexpensive. But this sponge you can use wet or dry, and that's what I love about it, because if I'm super lazy, I don't want to go wet my sponge. And yeah, so I kind of just go boop, 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 and then blend it out like this. And this powder is actually like amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but I just kind of gave a more filtered, soft under eye compared to this one. Like, you can just see like my under eye bag, it is just not as like, boom, you just got punched in the face. And it's not only this powder, it's all powder. So I just like to take just a little bit on the tip of my sponge and just really just blend that out. And I'm not baking and leaving it there, I'm literally blending the powder and pressing it into my skin. Just because you're pressing it in, you're not automatically making your under eye cakey. It all depends on how much product you put into it and how much product you blend out. So that's what I'm gonna do just for my under eyes. And then I think for the rest of my face, I'm just gonna do like a light dusting. So from there, I'm actually gonna go into my NYC bronzer, which I need to, I think, slow down and stop using it, because I was in Walmart the other day and they didn't have it in there. So I honestly think that it is, NYC is like done before like last year they were announced it, or you just heard it on YouTube. But I was still seeing it in stores, so I was like, oh, whatever, everyone's just full of shit. This is the one bronzer that I actually hit pan and go through the most. So I'm just going to, you know, fill up my brush, bounce off the excess, and then set everywhere I put that cream contour. This is just like honestly the best shade ever for bronzing and contouring, like it is. Next, I'm actually gonna go in with another Vasanti product. This is their blush. So this is Dahlia and this is Life's a Peach. So really beautiful shades, but I love wearing peach in the summer, so I'm not going to use that one. And I like using more of like a muted nude rosy tone for the winter time. So I'm just going to use my Fenty Beauty powder brush. I like using this for blush because I like just like dusting it over. This brush, in my opinion, is too flimsy for powder, so that's just what I like to use. Pretty much start back here because that's the type of look I like for blush. The higher you put up here, the more oval you're making your face look. It kind of like pulls back your face, whereas you put it mostly on your apples of your cheek, you are bringing more focus to the center of your face, making your face look more round. So I just like to dust back, and then I like to dust ever so lightly just on the apples, just to kind of make the face look more complete. So you're not just a strip of blush back here. And then I just kind of place it everywhere else to give it a little bit more uniform. Why don't we use the Real Her Confidence in My Glow highlighter, a really stunning shade. I got this in my kit when I did my makeup certification with Glam Artistry, and that's actually where I got introduced with Vasanti products. Okay, so I think that's it for my face. Next, I'm gonna go in to my brows, and my brows I've actually been doing quite natural as well. I've been obsessed with this MAC product. This is MAC Shape and Shade Brow Tint. It has kind of like a marker tip, and then on the other side is a felt tip, almost like an eyeliner applicator. And that's what I use to do the front of my brows. I kind of just sloppily apply it onto my brow just to kind of fill it in, and then I just use a spoolie and just kind of blend it all out. And then next I use the marker application of my brow. I'm gonna get really close so you guys can actually see. So if you guys can see that, it just gave a very natural brow because I literally drew on fake hairs. And then I just go in with my brow gel by Anastasia, and then I really focus on spiking up those front hairs. And then if that is the style of brow that you guys want, if you're like really like the spiked up look, but your hair likes to grow this way, if you guys like to use a brow gel, or if you just spoolie them out with a spoolie, just comb them in that direction every single day. And that is the direction of the hair that it will start to grow in, because that's what I did with this side. This brow used to grow this way, and I literally spike it up every single day. And now they grow in that direction. This one is getting there, but that's what I've been doing with this brow. Next, let's just do some quick mascara. I haven't been doing anything really different with that. I've just been curling my lashes as usual and then applying some mascara. Okay, next I've just been using lately the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And there we go. Okay, last but not least, let's do lips. So I've been obsessed with lip liners. Okay, I want to show you 2 liners. So this is the Real Her liner in I Love Myself. It is honestly a beautiful nude. So creamy, so matte. And then this was a late discovery. This is by CoverGirl, which is, I never buy anything from CoverGirl because honestly, CoverGirl products are kind of shit. This is CoverGirl Exhibitionist Lip Liner in Caramel Nude. And here is that one. So love the color. So creamy and very long lasting. I think I might use this one in the middle and then maybe use the I Love Myself in the outer edges. And then I'm gonna go in with the I Love Myself by Real Her. Because this one's a little bit darker, so I'm just applying that in the outer edges. Because contour, you're playing with shade. So the darker you make your edges, and then like the lighter, you're giving that appearance that this is coming more forward. So it makes the center of your lips look bigger. So that is the lip color. Really natural, everyday, beautiful. And then next I'm gonna go in with the Real Her Moisturizing Lipstick in No Filter. Such a stunning everyday lipstick color. And it's super moisturizing, so in our disgusting winter weather, my lips aren't getting like really dry and cracked and whatnot. This past week it was minus 40 degrees, and then with windshield it was up to minus 50. Like, it makes you question, why do I live here? That is the everyday look. I'm gonna pop on my glasses. Very light base, nothing too crazy. And I'm just so happy that I'm able to kind of decrease the amount of products because my skin is actually improving with the skincare that I've been using. I've been loving the natural brow and like really just spiking up the center. I haven't really changed my routine, but I've been loving the lip products I've been using lately, like Real Her products. My God, people, we've been sleeping on this brand. They are honestly so comparable to MAC. Probably, I'm trying to think of how expensive these are. I think these are like 18 bucks, so actually quite similar to MAC, but it's a smaller company. It's kind of nice to support a smaller brand. And their lipsticks, I have moisturizing and a matte one. So bomb, and the shades are to die for. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and comment down below. I do love seeing what you guys have to say. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. The big red button is down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.